This is not a vacation. This is work.
Hey, what's up guys, welcome to my channel. This is Aran here with Prince of New Fitness. I know last week my video I uploaded, I said that I was going to upload every Wednesday, and I had a video ready yesterday ready to upload, but it didn't save, and I deleted the original videos, and so because of that I had to start from scratch, and I couldn't start again yesterday because I had other stuff that I needed to do, and doing the whole video and everything already took a lot of my time. So yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna today's episode is going to be the first of a series I'm going to be doing called Gymology 101. It's just going to be tips and advice and stuff that I wish someone had taught me when I first started training. And yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about bulking. You might notice that the editing on this video is not even going to be that good because I don't actually have that much time. I actually have work later on. That's why I wanted to do this video yesterday, not today. Even though I've got my notes here, just written it down on an envelope. But yeah, so bulking. Yeah, I put a picture up. Not a lot of people know this, but I was actually quite skinny before I first started training. So this is something that I have got experience with, and not only that, I've had a lot of people approach me and ask me like, how do I gain weight, because they're really struggling to gain weight. So I thought this was quite a fitting video as the first episode of Gymology 101. So yeah, without further ado, I'll get started on that now. So first of all, I think you need to eat a lot of food, and it seems like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised the amount of people that complain that they don't gain weight, but they barely eat anything. Like literally, I see their daily intake, and it's like, good luck trying to gain weight like that. You know what I mean? I've seen a 10-year-old eat more than that. Basically you have to eat a lot of food basically, and it might not even be pleasant. You know what I mean? Like bulking, it's not even supposed to be that fun, to be honest. I mean, you're gonna be full most of the time. You might even feel uncomfortable at times. Like if people aren't looking at your meals like, you're seriously gonna eat all of that, then chances are you're probably not eating enough. You're literally trying to expand your body, and over time you will grow an appetite, but yeah, at first it's going to be a bit difficult. And in regards as to what to eat, I'll say like roughly how much I'm talking about. So for the average, for the male, the normal adult male, is the normal target calorie intake is 2,550 calories per day. For female, it's 1,950 calories per day. That's the recommended target for an adult. And if you're looking to gain weight, it's 500 calories above that. So 3,050 calories. Yeah, 3,050 calories per male, and 2,450 calories for a female. Yeah. Cause I know some people that don't even hit 2,550 calories. 1,950 calories. So they don't even hit the normal calorie intake. So there's no chance they're going to gain weight. But to be honest, like in terms of calories, that's just to give you a rough idea. Like even me, I don't really count the calories. I just kind of like, I'm more like I follow intuition. I just have a rough idea. But yeah, that's really what you're looking to eat. So that's the first one. Eat lots of food. And in terms of what to eat, this is quite an interesting one, because I have a lot of people that are skinny that approach me and ask, okay, I'm skinny, I'm looking to gain weight, what do you eat? And it's a bit like, well, you shouldn't really be concerned about what I eat, because my goals are different from yours. You should be asking, okay, I'm skinny, what should I eat? Because like do you understand? Like my diet is catered to my goals, which right now is just to stay lean and to improve my performance in the gym. I'm getting into calisthenics, I like to do explosive movements as well, plyometric exercises. I think I got that right. And so if someone came to me, like for me, I eat a lot of the stereotypical bodybuilding meals. So things like brown rice, sweet potatoes, chicken breast, oats, a lot of vegetables, stuff like that, But if someone came to me that was looking to gain weight, I'd say you more want to go like that. This comes later on, but right now you just want to eat, like, your goal is to gain weight. I'd say you want to eat a lot of refined carbohydrates. So things like white rice, white bread, white pasta, stuff like that. And because these foods are really, first of all, your muscles are going to feel they're going to look a lot fuller if you eat these foods, and they got a high energy density, so you're going to have a lot of energy when you eat these foods. And I can't lie, when you eat these types of foods, you're gonna get a bit of a belly with it, but that just comes with it, you know what I mean? Like, you can't gain weight in one area and lose weight in another, it just doesn't work like that. And so in regards to that, like, also the third one is don't worry too much about eating clean, in fact, if anything, I think you should eat things like pizza, cookies, ice cream, these junk foods that we're typically told to stay away from, because if you're looking to gain, these foods are going to help you reach that high calorie intake that you're trying to get to. And just obviously I wouldn't say don't eat that stuff too much, because it has a negative effect on insulin. It's bad for your teeth, a lot of these sugars and stuff. So, and not only that, but like you really don't have a lot of energy when you eat that kind of stuff. Like if you eat crap, you're gonna feel like crap, So probably not gonna be that motivated to go to the gym. So have a little bit of that stuff, maybe after you train, but don't just have that stuff, And I eat lots of fruit as well. So you eat a lot of, because the thing about eating a lot of these white like refined carbohydrates I mentioned earlier, is that they need, in order to release energy, they need, I believe it's vitamin B. So you get that from fruit. So in order to get the most out of it, combine that with lots of fruit as well. Maybe you don't have to worry too much about vegetables, because that has a lot of fiber in it. That's something that's going to help you lose weight. So right now you're trying to gain weight. So yeah, eat lots of fruit. And fourth one, so going back to what I said earlier, eating these foods, you're going to have a lot of energy. So you make the most out of that, When you go to the gym, train hard. Like, I'm talking about lifting heavy weights. I'm talking about roughly around about 6 to 8 reps, I'd say. Because lower than that, from like 0 to 5, that's more like the powerlifter. And powerlifters, typically, not all of them are actually that big, Like, you'll see some powerlifters that are actually really small, but they lift crazy weight, because the density, because their goal is to get strength, not size. So if you're looking to gain weight, I'd say, but I still think like 6 to 8 reps is like a good, you will gain a lot of size. In fact, it's dead on in between hypertrophy and strength, so you will gain a lot of size for that. So yeah, and lastly is get lots of rest, basically, because this is, I wanted to keep this video quite short, so I'm only limited to 5. Most probably there will be a part 2 of this, but yeah. So number 5 is get lots of rest, So because all this training and stuff, they say the most important part of work is rest. All this training that you're doing, you need to give your body time to recover. Because this is what exercise is. At the end of the day, it's an adaptation. It's that pain that you feel when you train. Your body kind of receives that stimulus and it's like, I want to adapt so that I'm able to deal with this. I'm more prepared to deal with this next time, and it adapts to that, becomes stronger, and it goes stronger. So you really need to get a decent amount of rest, you know, especially if you're struggling to gain weight. I'd say 8 hours, you know, but maybe later on I'd say you could get away with like 6 hours or something like that. But if the more rest you get, the better, definitely, if you're trying to gain weight. So 8 hours, I'd say, start off, if you can hit that. Yeah, that's for the best. Yeah, so just to summarize what the points that I mentioned: eat lots of food. So I'm talking about like eat until you're full and then keep on eating. You know what I mean? That's how you're gonna increase your appetite. That's how you're gonna gain weight. And secondly, eat lots of refined carbohydrates. So a lot of white bread, white pasta, white rice. Thirdly, don't worry too much about eating clean. Eat junk food, you know, the stuff that typically we're told to stay away from. Like I said earlier, this stuff, prolonged use of this stuff can actually lead to depletion of certain nutrients. So eat it, but don't abuse it, if that makes sense. Fourth, train really heavy in the gym. I'm talking 6 to 8 reps, and really max out on your compound exercises, so bench press, deadlift and squats. I'll talk more about that in another video. And fifth, get lots and lots of rest. 8 hours, I'm talking. I know it's quite difficult for some people with work and everything, but try your best to get 8 hours. And yeah, I know there's a bit of noise in the background, sorry about that. There will be, like I said earlier, there's some stuff that, even this whole video I didn't even mention protein. But generally that's something that quite a lot of people already, they know about that, they know how important that is. But regardless, I'm still in my part 2, I will address that. Because I know not everyone does know about it, and I don't know the little details and stuff. So just talking about like different sources that you can get it from. Yeah, I'll keep it as 5 for now. I can't lie that there is a few things that I left out of this, but I will make a part 2 of this video. So yeah, that's been bulking, and please let me know if there's anything else you'd like to know. I put my Instagram account in the description, and next week's episode is going to be about cutting. So if there's anything else you'd like me to start working on, I addressed it last week that my montage video is going to be coming out real soon, so stay tuned for that as well. Cheers, thanks a lot guys.